Kit here, giving you insights on dynamics that goes on in relationships and breakups. So today should be easy because today basically you are to appreciate your partner. You fell in love with him for a reason. And when daily life takes over and everyday life sets in and you are only human and he have revealed things that you do not necessarily appreciate too much about him, but take the time to remind yourself all the amazing and great things that he also is, besides all the negative and annoying things. And I know it can be hard in times like these where you are put together, you are forced to look at each other each and every day. You get more annoyed, he might get more annoyed, and the intertwinedness of couples is inevitable, and you do need some sort of space from one another to make sure that you don't, as we also talked about the other day, about stopping the blame game, so you know where you start and he ends and what is his and what is yours. But appreciate him, and you don't have to do it out loud. You can write it down, or you can just remind yourself of something amazingly sweet that he did for you in the beginning. Or maybe you fell in love with a very spontaneous and impulsive guy who was so romantic, and now his impulsive and spontaneous nature are driving you crazy because you have a set schedule and you need to build this life together, and you need to have your individual schedules. So this spontaneity is not spontaneity. I don't think that's the word. His impulsive actions is not compatible with the life that you want to live. But just remember that that was part of why you fell in love with him. So a little bit of shadow work is going on here, where you are basically attracted to something that you are lacking, which you are still lacking. Otherwise, it would not piss you off now. And I'll touch upon that later on. Also know that you can always book a session with me if you need me to look on your particular patterns and your particular habits. But if you want to skip the part where you look deep within yourself and figure out why this is pissing you off, just take your eyes off of it. Just remove that thing. Trigger your mind, not necessarily trigger, force your mind if that's what it takes. And you might need to write it down to stay focused on the task ahead about finding good things about your partner and appreciate and give thanks to, just in silence, or you can say it out loud to him. Just know that that focus is so crucial to how you're feeling and your point of attraction and the vibration that goes on and that you basically radiate. And the higher you get and the more positive outlook and the more positive attitude you can have and emanate, the more it'll spread. And if it's only two of you in that household, then eventually you'll pick up on it. So appreciate him more, and don't look too much on those bad things. Like, imagine if he were to look at your bad features or characteristics, and because there are some, I'm sure we all have them, and that's not a fun thing to think about, right? Like treat him like you want him to treat you, and that is not by calling him out on all his so-called flaws, or where he's not enough, or where he could do better. Just focus at what he is really, 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 really good at and really amazing at, and what he has, fun, what he enjoys doing. And that will eventually take both of you to a really, really amazing place. So, and not only appreciate your partner more, but also just appreciate more. We all know how important that I can't talk anymore. We all know how important that is, right? So that was it for now, and I will see you again tomorrow. And how amazing is that with the hand, right? I've seen so many people do it, and it's a great way to, when you don't edit your videos, to just see you tomorrow.